Nonprofits all say they would like to have an endowment. The problem is, number one, they take some time to form. But number two is endowments are very important, but they're not urgent. What's urgent are the current needs of that organization. There's things that they try to do. The problem with those tools that they currently have is they're all revocable. And in fact, only 5% of people that contribute to a charity actually leave the charity anything when they die. So we wanted to come up with something that was certain, that was guaranteed, that was easy to implement. And I think we've done a pretty good job doing that.
I think we all think about our legacy. I think we all think about what we get to leave behind. We all think about the impact that we're going to have. And not all of us, most of us, are not in a position to write the size of check that is sort of the size of that organization in our heart. But this plan allows you to have that size impact. And I think it's a way to touch way more people than you ever thought possible.
It's not the most comforting feeling when you start to think about what's going to happen when you're no longer, on this earth. And it does. It speaks to the legacy that you want to leave behind for your family, our two boys, for our community, for all the charitable organizations that we support. And this was a way for us to multiply that impact.
We all kind of go through life and you want to make your mark, right? Whether it's your professional mark or your mark on your family and we're all just like kind of trying to leave our little teeny tiny thumbprint on the planet. And I think it's really rare that you not only get the opportunity, but then can succeed in doing something that isn't just leaving your mark for right now and isn't just leaving your mark on the people you love and the people you care about. But, what he did is leaving this giant thumbprint that we won't even possibly be around to see the full ramifications of, right? It's going to be decades and decades and decades of having this come to fruition. And the people who are going to benefit from what Rob created are people who we may never know. I think that's the most beautiful thing. I think, in the Jewish religion, it is the biggest mitzvah. It is the biggest sort of gift to give anonymously. And while we didn't do this anonymously, people know that Rob is the creator of this plan. The people who are going to benefit a generation or two from now, because this school will exist and because other organizations will continue to exist because they'll have this endowment, those aren't people who we know. But it feels wonderful to know that something that you created is sort of allowing that to happen for years and years to come.